Good morning once again. Dr. Sasmit Patra, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Odisha. Dr. Prabodh Mohanty, Managing Director, SNM Group. Mr. Andy Rao in his absentia, Mr. Indranil Roy, Mr. Rajat Kumar Das, Rajiv, my friend, and Gaurav, my colleague, and all the dignitaries of the days. I was going through a quote of Socrates, and this quote is attributed to him. And it is written that our youth love luxury, they have bad manners, despise authority, they show disrespect to their elders, and love to chatter instead of exercise. They no longer rise when their elders enter the room. They contradict their parents, chatter before company, gobble of food, and terrorize their teachers. Written thousands of years before. But if you see now or talk to any parent today, he will say the same thing. The children don't rise when we enter the room. They contradict whatever we say. And this is continuing. I was also going through the invention of telegraph and telephone. Telegraph came somewhere in 1830s and telephone somewhere in 1870s. So the critics who criticized telegraph and telephone, so one of the criticism was that it is not like face-to-face conversation. And when I see post-COVID our hybrid meetings, virtual discussion, the similar thing comes. It is not like face-to-face meeting. What we can discuss in person, we lack when we talk or when we meet in hybrid mode. The point what I'm trying to make here, some of the things are same, some of the criticism are same. Things are evolving and technology changing day by day. And in spite of such criticism, which we always hear that when computer came, the criticism was that there will be job losses. But IT sector boomed and lot many real estate rise are attributed to computer and software engineers. And similar criticism we are hearing in case of AI. Technology will continue to evolve. Criticism will continue to happen. Our life become easier and simpler. We'll not have to dwell on the field to check the dumpers where they are running or not. We will have a fleet management system where we will be seeing the movement of tippers in a AC room. The luxury will happen, but yes, the journey of criticism and counter criticism will continue. So whenever I think of technology, it reminds me one of the story of Dr. Kalam and Dr. Satish Dhawan. And Dr. Abdul Kalam, even when he was the president, this question was asked to him, and he has narrated this story many a times. And this story is that in 1979, SLV-3 was launched, and it was a failure. In spite of so many years, so many engineers working on it, this project was not successful. And Dr. Satish Dhawan told, let's do the press conference. And he took the responsibility of failure. And a year later, Rohini was successfully launched in 1980. And Dr. Satish Dhawan told Dr. Kalam to do the press conference. So the point here was when the failure was there, the leader or the senior took the responsibility. When the success was there, it was attributed to the younger colleague. And it is not new also. Long back, Edison also had the same story. And a letter was given to Edison to give it only to his mother. And when his mother opened that letter, the letter has, the writing was, your son is adult, mentally not good. We won't let him come to school anymore. And when Edison asked his mother what is written, she told that your son is a genius. This school is too small for him and doesn't have good teachers for training him. So here again the story, the mother has the confidence of the child. So my point here is that technology is not that what has been seen as a success. There are many failures which has culminated to that success. And how tolerant you are, how compassionate and how accommodative you are to uh, accommodate those failures. So many companies, they celebrate failures. They have a reward the best team for best innovation, but they also have award for dare to try. So that you try something, even if it failed, it has achieved its journey for going forward. And many a times, the deployment is horizontal. And this journey is also that way. It is continuous, and it also reminds me a famous sloka of Bhagavad Gita 2.4. Neha avikramo nasasti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamasya dharmasya trayate mahato vayat. A small step also in that direction will not be losing something. It will only add. And that's why when we talk about technology, we also should think of how it is taking shape and how it is adding to those learnings. As I was mentioning, horizontal deployment, many times we see the solution, but then the horizontal deployment takes years. We all know wheel invented much before, but wheel on the luggage came 30-50 years back. Someone realized that if we can put a small wheel on the luggage, people will not have to carry it on the head and the journey will be smooth. You may say that we have taken the jobs of coolies at the railway station, but still coolies are working. However, your life has become easier when you travel in any mode of travel. And that's what technology, not only for the mining, it also for the different gamuts of mining. And one area which I like personally to talk about is water. And lot many companies, they have taken a lot of initiatives on water use efficiency. There are different definitions of water use efficiency, how much revenue you are getting per cubic meter of water. Though it started with agriculture, but now many other industries are also evaluating it. India also water use efficiency department has been established in 2022, known as Bureau of Water Use Efficiency. However, it is not as popular as Bureau of Energy Efficiency. I'm sure in the coming days it will take its own teeth and ensure that water efficiency across the sector is gaining momentum. And why water is important? Because it touched upon different SDGs. SDG 2, food security, economic growth, SDG 8, industrialization, infrastructure, SDG 9, inclusive cities and human habitat, SDG 11, and responsible consumption, SDG 12. Global average of water efficiency is $15 per meter cube. However, it ranges from sector to sector. So for agriculture, it is $2 per meter cube. But in the service-based industry, it is $1,000 per meter cube. And it is important for all of us because mining and metal industry, they work in close proximity to the villages. And water is one such competing force which is needed by all the sectors. So when we are doing mining, we also need to ensure that people who are dependent on agriculture or people who are dependent on water source, they are not deprived. And water is not what it looks at the surface. It has a many deeper nuances on it. I just like to add one more story which is one personal experience. In one of a mine in a nearby village, we used to send a mobile medical van. And this mobile medical van has very good doctor, very good paramedical staffs, and good medicines. In spite of 3 months continuously sending those doctors and paramedical staff, the malaria cases were not going down. We changed the doctor, we changed the paramedical staff, we changed the medicine also, but there was no respite. Then we realized that the issue is somewhere else. We asked our CSR guys to go and talk to the villagers, and they spent some time in the village. With good rapport, they got the entry to their houses. And what could they see? There are not many pots, water pots. kept for themselves and kept for the cattle they were having. And these were the breeding ground for mosquitoes and malarias. So the solutions were lying somewhere else. We were looking for solutions somewhere else. And then company worked on ensuring the water supply at the place, and there were no need of sending the doctors. And that's why I say that water is not what it look at the surface. It has many deeper solutions, deeper architecture. And we all need to work on technology and digitalization, not only in the area of mining operations where we can improve the productivity, where we can improve the safety, where we can improve the process parameters, but also on the all ancillaries activities which are related or service to the mining processes. And there's a famous doha of Kabir also. कबीरा कुआं एक है पानी भरे अनेक भांडे में ही भेद है पानी सब में एक. It also has a two different interpretations. That water doesn't differentiate between different people. It will give water to the king also. It will give water to the poor also. Whosoever comes to it, he will get the water. The other meaning is that we all are the children of the same God and same thing resides in us. And we should not be differentiating between each one of us. And that's why when Government of India started Har Ghar Jal and water supply to the houses, it has not only ensured the water supply to the houses, it has also worked on reducing the social inequity at the site. Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity